Why people end up on the streets, there's a million reasons, right? I mean, there's the LGBTQ community and young kids who come out to their families and get kicked the hell out, right? And that's a huge population on the streets. It's a huge population who either get kicked out or run away because home is so damn unbearable that they're on the street.
I really found myself emotionally connecting with girls in a romantic way. And in a physical way, I found them to be really cute, and I was very confused and freaking out, etc. All those normal coming out feelings. And then finally, I just couldn't take hiding it anymore. I decided to tell my folks. And so my dad was good, my brother was good, and then we come to my mom. And she just lost her shit, absolutely lost it on me. And ranging from the name callings of "you disgusting bitch" to, I didn't raise you this way, all those typical things. And she threw me out. And see, I won't hit my mother ever, but when someone's gonna hit you, and she was coming after me throughout the house, and I was just back it up. And so she gave me my school stuff and some clothes, and that was it. I had a backpack, a few shirts and jeans, and I left.
It's not like every kid that is on the streets, it's like, well, go back home, because that's great. It's great to be home. It's about those kids are on the streets because that's actually a better option for them.
And it wasn't like home life was awesome either. There was a lot of abuse and other things that were going on. So in some ways, leaving was a blessing to get away from all of it, but it was still pretty bad. And when you're a young kid and you got bruises on you, you think somebody would help if you just have this huge old backpack on your back, but they don't.
When you see these young kids, and I'm talking about teens and 20s and all that, when you think about young people, a lot of times these services that want to get that people want to create are go back to school, anti-truancy things, anti-gang things, anti-violence things, all of these sorts of programs, which are great and are needed, but it's never in the conversation, where do these kids stay? Because it doesn't matter if you try and force a kid to go back to school, but every night he's sleeping on the streets.
I did everything I could to escape myself and the pain of what I was enduring from the constant bullying and not having food and being hungry. And I was so keen on academics for such a long time. And then I gave up on everything. No one was helping me. Nobody cared. I was on my own, and I was a kid. And someone gave me a bottle, and I drank it. And then I kept drinking, and I kept doing drugs, and I just didn't care anymore. And that's what happens when you live on the streets, because nobody will give you the time of day. You're not a human being. You're not part of society. You're just a piece of garbage on the side of the street who needs to get a job and get their life together.
I can't give you no big political solutions and things like that where the federal government's going to come in and save things, or the state or the city or any of that. But seeing it as it's one damn problem that it all connects, and so people will, if people really start looking at who these young people are, who these communities are, and stop trying to pick and choose how they're going to help, but really start helping in a broad way.